right, so we all just found out that Antonio Brown, the saga continues, and now he's a New England Patriot. And I feel like a lot of people are upset. My brother actually texted me this morning. He said, Antonio Brown has been released, and if he ends up on the Patriots, I quit football. And it's been a crazy day. I didn't even respond. And on my way home, I found out that, this has happened. And I called him. He answers the phone and says, I'm on my way back from the Purdue game, and I don't think I'm ever going to watch football again. I was like, dude, chill out. It's not as bad as it seems. And here's why. In the back of my head, when this whole thing started, I thought, you know what? There's one team in the league that would not put up with any of this crap. The Patriots. The Patriots. And, if you think about all of the stuff that he's hurt himself with, and my thing in general, with all these mega contracts that keep getting signed, is when does professionalism matter? The Cowboys ruined a lot of things when they signed Zeke to that huge contract, because he has not in any way, shape, or form been a professional businessman in any sense since he's gotten into the league. He's been in trouble several times off the field. He looks like a goofus, and he's all the time just saying dumb stuff, not going to camp, lazy. Like, there's a lot of reasons that he has not been a professional. Michael Thomas, on the other hand, okay, we understand, inflation, and especially as ratings and everything goes up for professional sports, those guys are going to want to be paid more. They want more guaranteed money, all of that stuff. I get it. And if you're a businessman, you do everything by the books, and you excel at your sport, and you request big money, knowing that somebody's going to have to give it to you. Michael Thomas, never been in trouble. Nothing but a perfect picture of what an NFL wide receiver should be on and off the field. And, he had however many catches last year. He definitely deserved a big contract. Did he get overpaid? Absolutely. All these professional athletes are getting overpaid. But you know what? At least it was like, okay, he's given us no reason to not pay him this amount of money. Todd Gurley signs a big contract last year. Pretty much the same story. Never been in trouble. He's had battled injuries or whatever, but he's also been awesome when he's played. Ezekiel Elliott has been awesome when he's played, but he's missed so many games for suspensions for stupid crap, and he's been in trouble a million times. So to pay somebody who's been a terrible businessman just frustrates me to my core. Now you have Antonio Brown. 100 times worse than Zeke. He's probably the worst businessman in sports that I've ever seen. You have a Hall of Fame quarterback, whether you like him or not.
Dear. Go ahead.
Whether you like...
I suck. It's okay. No, I didn't stop. I put my finger in front of an accident, and then I tried to I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Right. I feel like I should see your face. Oh no, I dropped it. It's okay.
Rookie cameraman.
We're fine. Excuse me?
Excuse me. Whether you like Ben Roethlisberger or not, he's got 2 rings. He's got all kinds of Steelers records. The guy's an elite quarterback. You know what a wide receiver should do if he disagrees with Ben Roethlisberger? Shut up. That's what he should do. And that's what Antonio Brown should have done, no matter how many touchdowns he had. Yeah, I've seen reports that Tomlin and Roethlisberger were dictators in that situation. He's earned that. Quarterback runs his offense. Shut up. Do your job. You know what? He's left. James Washington's going to do everything that AB did and more this year. Juju Smith's going to take over all those catches just like he did last year. They're not going to miss Antonio Brown, especially not now with all this bullcrap. So he throws himself a little fit. Doesn't play in the last game, which the Steelers, needed to be able to make the playoffs. Now they won, but because the Ravens also won, they didn't make it. But Antonio Brown, terrible businessman last year. If he wanted out, tough it out, play out your contract, get traded, request a trade, whatever. There's ways you can go about that professionally. He did not. So then he goes and he bleaches his mustache and does all these other weird things. Like, I'm all about expressing yourself. I'm not saying you have to look like every other guy, but he was being a clown. Absolutely being a clown. And the Raiders said, whatever, we care about what he can do on the field, which, I drafted him on my fantasy team. I care about what he can do on the field. But to pay him what they paid him, this is a business. There's more to a football player than what he does on the field. And the Raiders have learned that in a despicable way this year. Their offseason has been tainted. The last few months have been, you can't tell me that they've had a great camp with all the distractions that one single player has provided. An unprofessional athlete was paid a ridiculous amount of money and completely let that organization down. professionalism matters. Now, I love that they released him. They took back all that money. So now he's losing out on, like, I haven't heard the final number, but I know it's in the 8 digits at least of how much money he's going to lose from being an idiot. So now he goes to the Patriots. And here's the great thing about the Patriots. When was the last time you heard of trouble in paradise with the Patriots? Or somebody talking back? Let me tell you when the last time was. Jamie Collins, 3 years ago, said, if blah, 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 if you got a problem with it, trade me. With less than 12 hours later, the Patriots traded that man to the Browns, who were barely an NFL football team at that time. Please, I dare Antonio Brown, I tweeted it earlier, walk into the Patriots organization and talk back to one human. You're not going to talk back to Tom Brady. Tom Brady doesn't care what you've done. He's going to do with some undrafted free agent. He will do what he needs to do to win. He does not need Antonio Brown. But here the Patriots are doing what they always do. Here's an opportunity to pay somebody almost nothing to come in with a skill set that no one else has and make their football team better on the cheap. They don't have to pay Antonio Brown as much as the Raiders are going to have to. It's like almost nothing compared to what AB would actually get if he was just, a sane human. So the Patriots get him. They're a no bullcrap franchise. A couple things are going to happen. Antonio Brown is going to go and he's going to play for Tom Brady and he's going to have a ridiculous year and he's going to do what Antonio Brown does. Or he's going to run his mouth next week and he's going to have some serious injury. Promise. They put him on the IR for his feet are acting up again or something. If he runs his mouth, they will take care of it in-house. And if they can't take care of it in-house, if it's too much of a problem, they will cut him and you won't see Bill Belichick talking about it. There's not going to be this. John Gruden came out today and said, at least I got to meet Antonio Brown. I didn't even get to meet Khalil Mack before he traded him. Shut up, John Gruden. Bill Belichick's going to be like, yeah, we cut Antonio Brown. Next question. They don't care. I'm honestly happy. Antonio Brown is going to have to be a man about it, and we're going to get to enjoy watching him play football again. Or he's going to get cut and end up playing for some college or some Canadian football league because nobody else is going to want to mess with him anymore. I'm not mad that he's a Patriot. I'm not. What do you think?
Who's Antonio Brown?
End it. All right, gosh dang it, Kayla. End it. End the video.
We can't.